Okay, make x the subject of the formula. Okay, so a typical GCSE question and phrasing. Okay, you would often see the question phrased like this. Another way of phrasing this, quite simply, is use this formula here to determine what x is equal to. So that's what they mean when they say x, make x the subject of the formula, get x to equal to something. At the minute we haven't quite got that. Okay. Now, if I was to say have a simple equation, okay, so for instance, if I had, say, x plus 3 equals to 8, okay, and I wanted to get x equals to something there, that would be easy, wouldn't it? Because, whichever way you go about this, okay, common way, of course, is to think, well, to get x on its own, we take that 3 over, and we do the opposite, because it's positive 3, so you take away 3, and you get 5, you get an answer, you get x equals to something. Okay, now you can't quite do that here because we don't have a number there, we have a letter, okay, in place here. But we use the same principle as I used here. Okay, so notice I took the 3 over first, okay, and then I got x equals to 8 minus 3. I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to take the t over, okay, and because it's positive t, when I take it over, it becomes negative t, yeah? Okay, so you get x equals to 7, take away t, alright, when you take that over. Now, I've done exactly what they've asked for here. I've made x the subject of the formula. In other words, I've looked at that formula and I've rearranged it in order to get x equals to something, okay? And in this case, that's all I can do, okay? That is my answer, okay? I get full marks, alright, for just that one step there. It will only be worth 1 mark, but I've done exactly what they've asked for. I can't do any more because I don't know what t is, okay? And that's how you're going to approach this topic, all right? Same, let's look at number 2, right? So in this case, make x the subject again, right? So you want to get x equals, that's the idea. So the key is this 2w. Well, let's see if we can sort of take that over to the other side, yeah? The whole thing over. Of course, when you take it over, you do the opposite. Now, it's positive 2w here, isn't it? Okay, because there's no negative in front, so it's positive 2w. So when you take that over, it becomes a negative. So you end up then with having just x on its own equals to y. Take away then, that 2x goes over and becomes minus 2x. Okay, and you've done what I've asked for. You've got x equals, okay? You made x the subject of the formula, right? And that's it. Okay, you're just rewriting the formula, that's all you're doing, so that you can have x equals. Okay, so look at number 3. Okay, this one might look simpler because we just got t here, x here. Now the issue we've got here is that the x is on the right hand side, yeah? Okay, and we don't really like that, don't we, with equations? We like to have our x on the left. What I'd advise you to do here, in this case, is just to rewrite this. So rewrite this as, okay, x minus 4 equals to t, okay? So just sort of like read it backwards, okay, and write it that way. So there's nothing wrong with that, isn't it? Because if I've got t equals to x minus 4, I could say that x minus 4 is equal to t, okay? Just swap them around. And it's much easier to deal with, because when I've got this then, of course what I do is to get x on its own, I'll take that minus 4 over, and I'll do the opposite, yes? That minus 4, when I take it over, well, it goes from a minus to a plus. So I'm left with x here, t there, and I've taken it over and it becomes a plus 4. And there you go, I've done it again. I've made x the subject of the formula. Okay, so I've rearranged the formula to get x equals. So the last one here then, okay, now again you'll notice I got that x on the right hand side. So, we don't want that, right? We don't want to be dealing with it like that. So let's just write it the other way around, okay? So this can be rewritten as x minus 2t plus 3. So just copy exactly what you see on the right hand side equals to 5t plus 8. Okay, right, so just writing it the other way. And then just get everything over to the side essentially. So I just leave x here. So I've got x equals to 5t plus 8. And if I take that minus 2t over, it becomes a plus 2t. And if I take that plus 3 over, it becomes a minus 3, yeah? So my answer then becomes, now I can simplify this, right? Because I don't need to leave it like that. I could simplify it because I've got 2t terms here. Now I've got 5t and 2t. which of course would be 70, and then 8 then, and then of course you've got take away 3, so 8 take away 3 is positive 5. So my answer, I rearranged this so that I've got x equals. I've made it the subject of the formula, okay, so the focus is on x here, and I've got x equals to this, 70 plus 5.